just kind of get into a little brief introduction about, I'll let these guys kind of give a brief introduction as to their background in transportation.
So basically I started off BMXing, got really into cars. For me it's more been, I've always loved shoes, and I've always like collected shoes ever since I was in '84. You know, like from there I guess I started working in the design industry. I started learning about why cars were designed this way.
Okay, well, just to give you guys a background of what I do, I run two things. One thing is a t-shirt brand called Pacific Rim, and it's based solely in junior culture, and it's been around for 12 years. I started when I was 17, now 32, almost 13 years now actually. Sounds like a long time. And the other half of what I do is a drift team.
My name is Juan. I'm from Seoul, Korea, so just understand my broken English. I came to the United States last July 2007 to travel around the United States. First time I wanted to buy a big motorcycle, like 500cc dual purpose. So when I went to DMV, they said I had to get a car license first and then motorcycle endorsement, and I had to pay both insurance and registration, but I'm just a traveler, so I don't have any. And last year I was 25 years old, and insurance is so expensive, so I was considering about Greyhound and Amtrak and mountain bike, but I found out the under 50cc scooter doesn't need any registration.
Hi guys, my name is Gushi, and my background in transportation would be in the drifting industry. Currently I drive for Tsai Racing and RSR, but my history is I started driving at a really young age. Sherry mentioned that I started driving at 8. 15, that was when D1 Grand Prix brought us up over from Japan to the US for the first time, and we had a driver search to see which US drivers were qualified enough to compete in the first D1 Grand Prix in the United States.
Hi, my name is Shinya Kimura. I design and build motorcycle with vintage motor by myself, and I've been doing it for almost 25 years. And I moved to Southern California 2 years ago, so my English is still terrible because my bad brain. So probably I speak in Japanese today, and I hope you all understand. Thank you.
There is a common bond here. You know, you'll see a lot of these guys, you know, appreciate just simply from the artistic point of transportation.
The first time I just wanted to see the beautiful nature, like I've seen in the National Geographic channel in Korea. So I just regularly dreamed about being there. So, and while I was traveling, I also met more beautiful people than real American.
I discovered the ruckus in Japan around, I think I was there in 2002.
Yeah, I had them as pit bikes for the drift team, because the stock ruckus by itself looks like no other scooter out there. It's just a metal frame with like maybe a fairing on it, maybe a fender, but it looks really cool. So that's why I got it.
They actually have all the facts from his entire trip, so you'll see like he's been pulled over like 17 times, no tickets, or like how many flat tires.
He rode 18,000 miles. 32
states, 17 national parks, 18,000 miles, $640 in total gas, and you'll never be able to get that now. So, that community has embraced him, and with just wants to bond in itself, and that's just, you know, I own a ruckus, and so do you.
Yeah, I joined the community because of I need to know if the system need any license plate and registration. Before that, nobody answered me. I called the DMV and they said, call me later with native speaker. I made a sentence and emailed them, and they said, all information you need is our website, but there is not. So I joined the Ruckus forum to ask the question, and they're very kind and answered the question very fast and clearly. And after I posted my plan, which was riding across the United States, and a lot of people chased me up. So, and I posted some picture along the way by the cast, and people start buying me.
So RSR has this festival that they did in Joliet, Illinois.
Right.
Like 40 miles outside of Chicago or something like
Yeah.
that, right? So, and Ken was still a young lad at the time, and this first festival is one of the first competitions that you actually won. Why don't you tell us about that story, how that happened?
Okay, well, this was when I was still driving with my dad as a privateer team in a Nissan 240SX. Well, we were at the RSR competition in Joliet, Chicago, or outside Chicago, and it was a really kind of a small competition. It wasn't really like a huge deal or anything, but during the driver's introduction, again being my cocky self, I thought it could be cool driving right next to the wall and stopping the car before I actually hit the wall. Well, I actually misjudged the corner and slammed right into the wall. I broke a few of my suspension arms. But at the time, my friend Tiger, he had wrecked his car prior to the driver's introductions and was already out of the competition. So he was nice enough to lend us a few of his suspension parts, and I think just like the Ruckus community, the drifting community, we're all friendly, and it's not really like the other, sport compact communities, like let's say drag racing, where everyone's just like hating against each other, talking smack about each other's cars. The drifting community, we're all really friendly. We'll help each other out.
日本で20年以上仕事をしてて、アメリカに引っ越してきたんですけど、アメリカの車の趣味っていうのはものすごく成熟していて、歴史がある。で、例えばレースに行っても80歳のおじいちゃんがいまだにレースをしていたり、モーターショーにおじいちゃんが孫の手を引いて見に来ると、そういうことがすごい羨ましかったし、日本の乗り物の市場っていうのはもう少し子供じみてるっていうか、まだ未成熟っていう感じがありました。
I didn't realize that what I was like trying to get into, everyone like right now is like, I guess it happened 2 years ago, the explosion in LA, right? Like everyone rides fixed gear, but I don't see it being like more of a cult. I just find it, LA is perfect for fixed gear because it's flat.
多分この先20年、10年とか20年急激にガソリンを燃やして走る乗り物がなくなっていくと思います。現実に電気自動車が走ったりしてるんですけども、ただ僕はそのガソリンを爆発させて走るっていうことにすごいこだわって、その野生味みたいのを引き出すバイク作りをしてきたんで、多分、ガソリンがなくなれば僕も自然消滅なんか違う盆栽でもやろうかなと思ってます。